I am the recidivist Dork, and I am so far out of my depth right now I cannot even see the surface. Where do I even start? Well, I guess I should tell you this first, while there's still time to escape. This is not just my first gameplay, let's play type video, or even just my first Minecraft video. This is the very first video I have ever made, period. On the assumption that I'm even doing this correctly right now. But before I get too deep into the exposition here, let me get a new map warming up. I'm not actually going to play the game at all in this video, which is probably a bad decision, but what can I say? I'm a grown-up woman getting ready to record myself playing a video game. I'm feeling a touch defensive. So if you want to skip this, you're not going to be missing much. Just me talking for a while, being defensive, and telling you what you can expect to see as this series progresses, she said optimistically. As you can see, I'm starting up a brand new world here. I've deleted all my old files except for that one you just saw. It's just a raw map I've been using just to test my recording software, really, and to get a screenshot for the title card. So here we go. A Dork's Tale. I had considered doing a seed, but I'm not 100% sure how those work. If two people enter the same seed, will they get identical maps, or would they just be similar? Because if it's identical, I don't want to be spoiled for my own map, you know? This is the internet. I suffer no illusions that I would not be. Though it could be fun to do some kind of collaboration challenge thing with a shared world in the future, but for now, no seed. Let's get this started, and I'm gonna let it load up for a little bit. Saving chunks. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna let that load. So this is not my first time playing Minecraft, obviously, but it is the first time I've played this year, since the Halloween update even, last year. Hence, rediscovering Minecraft. I first started playing in August, I think, way behind the curve, even then. The game was still in alpha, but it was already everywhere. Minecraft, Minecraft. What do you mean, what is Minecraft? Why, it's only the awesomest awesome that has ever awesomed, you heathen dog. But I wasn't all that sure I wanted to pay for a game that wasn't done. Especially, I was in the same boat, I think, as a lot of people, in that I was kind of wondering what all the fuss was about. What's the appeal here? So I went looking on YouTube for gameplay footage to figure out what is so great about this blocky, super pixelated pile of basically building blocks. And I found Paul Soares Jr.'s tutorial series, How to Survive Your First Night, or, well, How to Survive and Thrive, because he was way beyond the first night by the time I showed up. And I watched every single video he had in rapid succession, marathon, and then bopped right on over to Minecraft.net and bought the game, because I had to have it. I had to play this game. I understood it now. I'm one of many converts Paul is responsible for, as I understand it. Notch should really send him thank you gift. So I didn't surface for weeks. I was either playing the game, or I was scouring the wiki, or I was searching for other people's videos and seeing all the crazy, elaborate, brilliant things people were building. The inventiveness and sheer imagination of Minecraft players never ceases to amaze me. And I really wanted to do a video series of my own. I wanted to be a part of that. Not because I necessarily think I have anything to add, Minecraft, it's one of those games that sits right on the border between game and toy. I'd probably just call it a toy if it weren't for the enemies. And I don't mean that as a dig in any way. My favorite games have always been toy-ish, open world, sandbox type of things, where you get to really build your own narrative. And with Minecraft in particular, what you get out of it is what you bring to it. There's no structure. There's no narrative unless you invent one and bring it in with you. And everybody brings something different. I've watched Let's Plays before for other games, usually cases like this where I was considering buying it, or older things that I know I'm never going to get a chance to play myself, but Minecraft is the only game that I've sought out multiple Let's Plays of, intentionally sought out different people, because it is absolutely fascinating to me to watch very different people given the same, or effectively the same, pile of tools, and watch the tangents they head off on. Things that would never have occurred to me. Things I want to try out, and I can. And in turn, my personal take on something might inspire someone else. Just by adding my voice at all, I'm adding to that stew of ideas, and that's really kind of cool. And then there's the very surprising to me, but very, very awesome fact that Notch, the creator of Minecraft, not only allows people to create and share videos based on his game, but actively encourages it, in writing even. He puts links on his blog to videos that he likes, and that makes me a lot more comfortable, knowing that there won't be a lawsuit lurking all creeper-like in my future. So the only remaining problem with my cunning plan was, as I said, noob. I had to figure out what recording software I needed, how it worked. I had to buy a microphone. I had to learn everything from scratch before I could even start. And somewhere in the midst of that process, the shine kind of started to wear off, which is one of the inherent problems with Minecraft. Most of the fun is in the early days of a world, and once you've built and mined and crafted for a while, it becomes, okay, what now? I'm bored. I'm swimming in diamonds. I've wandered as far as I can without getting frustratingly out of reach of my spawn. So you start another world and the process begins again. And that's all good, but I'd played probably a dozen worlds already, and in the meantime I've been watching other people's series, Paul Soares and X and C Nanners, and somehow I missed Co-Star back then. I'm not sure how I managed that. But all these folks, they're really funny and clever and articulate, much less with the ums and the uhs and the so anyways than I am. And I suffered a bit of a crisis of confidence. What am I going to say that hasn't already been said? In far more entertaining fashion than I probably had in me. But I kept telling myself I was going to do it, I was going to do it, I was going to start up right after the Halloween update. I never did. I haven't even really played the game again, except I popped in briefly to check out the biomes. I forget what all was new with that update. I haven't been to the Nether. I've seen it in other people's videos. Enough to know that ghasts scare the bojangles out of me, and I want nothing to do with them. But seriously, I haven't even seen pumpkins. It's really kind of sad. So a couple weeks ago, I just stumbled on someone's Minecraft video randomly. I can't even remember whose it was. I'm sorry. And I thought, oh yeah, I remember that game. That was fun. And I checked in on the Minecraft wiki just for giggles and saw that a new big update was coming, 1.4, which is here now. And suddenly I'm trolling YouTube for videos again. Found Co-Star. I'm not even halfway through his ginormous stack of videos yet. Caught up with the other series, and now here I am again. Stupid, stupid me. I've dug up all the research and the software and the hardware that I collected when I was first planning to do this, and I am rushing straight into it before I have a chance to realize what a ridiculous idea it is. How much I have to live up to that I never ever will. I've intentionally delayed playing until I was able to record, so I'm at least some level of fresh for this, which should make it a little more interesting for everyone involved. FYI, I've always been a builder, not a fighter. I've only seldom played on any setting other than peaceful. I'm a giant coward. Only if I really wanted creepers to spawn, so I could get gunpowder, so I could make TNT, so I could blow up huge, satisfying chunks of the landscape. But constant peaceful mode would still be fun for me, but I think it would be pretty boring for you. So, in the interest of not boring my hypothetical viewers, and I feel so silly talking about my viewers. I have no viewers. There is nothing on my channel right now. I might as well be talking to my imaginary friends. Does this get less weird? I hope it does. But whether you're there or not, I'm going to play on normal difficulty, at least at first. A lot of the entertainment value in these videos is going to be watching me fail. and flee from creepers and get shot in the face by skeletons, and to die and die and die in increasingly humiliating ways. But if I never make any progress at all, that's gonna get boring too. So if I can hold my own on normal, which is unlikely, I will consider shifting the difficulty upward. And I reserve the right to shift it back down, to put it on peaceful if I'm building something really intricate, because I am scatterbrained at the best of times. And if I'm looking over my shoulder for spiders and creepers and things, I'm not going to be able to accomplish diddledy squat. So, short version, too late. If you're looking for someone who is an expert at building or redstone or fighting or pretty much any aspect of this game, I'm not your girl. But if you think it would be fun to watch and laugh at someone who is both new to the game and yet not, someone a bit uncomfortably noobish who will therefore be easy to follow if you're noobish yourself, someone who is going to die a lot, those things I can deliver. And of course, one more person taking the pile of building blocks and maybe making something unique and interesting out of them. I want this to be as interactive as something that's pre-recorded can be, so I welcome requests, suggestions, advice, questions on any subject that is any of your business. I need something to talk about during the inevitable long, boring digging bits. You'll notice a mostly blank screen tacked onto the end of this video, which is where I intend to record tallies in future episodes. There will definitely be a death counter. That should be entertaining and humiliating. And probably a swear jar, because the only person I know for sure, well, probably, will watch these videos is my mom. And yeah, I really need to work on my potty mouth. So maybe a running total of the contents of a swear jar will keep it forward enough in my mind that I remember to behave, even under duress. $1 per slip, would that be a reasonable rate? Well, I guess that about covers it. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the changes since I was an active player. I want to see wolves. I want to see new and interesting colors on sheep. Maybe I'll finally find some pumpkins. So thank you for tuning in, my imaginary friends, and I hope you'll stick around for the next video, wherein I shall actually do some playing in my Let's Play. I'll meet you there. Thanks, y'all.